Hi, this is Yahweh from Good Cause for Africa. I just want to know exactly the reason why you think it's very important, this vote.
This particular vote in midterm elections. There's a lot of important key issues on the table, especially ones that could be repealing laws that took a very long time to be put into place, environmental laws that I think are extremely necessary in the face of all of the scientific information we've been getting and receiving for many, many years. I think we've also got, we've got governor race, we're changing a lot of seats. And I think, sometimes we put too much focus on just the every 4-year presidential election, and we forget all of these bits in between that are actually much more instrumental in making sure we have green jobs, education, healthcare, that our streets are taken care of. That's why we work so hard with Vote Latino with the Census Initiative. All of these different things. I mean, it would be great if we only had to vote once every 4 years and never had to deal with politics ever again, but it's going to require a little bit more participation and, paying attention to what's going on politics-wise, and I think this is a great way, by registering here on this campus is a great way to start that dialogue with especially new 18-year-olds who are just starting to get into the process and getting their voices heard.
The presidential race is always really exciting to a lot of people, but midterm elections, it really means that you're going to be voting for your House of Representatives member. And so the president signs the bill, it's Congress that puts the bills forth. So it's really important that students and everybody goes out and votes their values so that they ensure that when Congress is putting bills forth for the president to sign, it's something that that matters to them, and it's the priorities that they're looking for and not what maybe they're not looking for.
Yeah, our president just recently was saying that Congress was too tired to deal with the issue of immigration, but if we have people who are representing all of the different states in the way that a lot of the voters are talking about, then Congress wouldn't be too tired to deal with this issue, because clearly people care about it. So that's why it's important to show our numbers and give a little more attention, because we don't have the money necessarily for all the lobbyists to distract the conversation to just money issues. These are human value American issues that need to be voted on, even if they're unsexy and we don't have a ton of money for it. Our voting power should be enough. That is our cash dollar towards the conversation.
What matters?
What do you think about the president right now? Doing a good job?
I think he's doing the job that's available to him. He had a lot to come up with. We could all argue with a lot of different things that I would love more or wish that he could have more space to do with other people, but that's why this midterm election is so important. We can't just vote someone in on the top and think it's just going to totally trickle down, and everyone else in DC are the same people who created the policies and the debt and the issues that have been going on for dozens of years now, really. It's really we've been heading in this direction for not so clearly except for these past 10 years, but all those same people are still in DC, so if you change one person, it's not going to change everything. That's why this election is so important. And I would definitely, I'd love to have the year of the president, but I can only imagine how many people do, so this is my way of participating and and showing that I support the political process.
I personally, think he's done a great job with what he's been given. There's more jobs that have been created under his administration than the past administration. So when I talk to students every day on campus and they're registering voters, the things that they're telling me that they're concerned about is, will I find a job when I graduate? And so I think it's really important for us to continue our hard work and engagement process so that when they do graduate, the economy is in a better place. It's improving, and it has improved, but we just have to keep pushing it forward so that when they do graduate, they'll have a good paying job and be able to support families if they have them, children if they have them, and make sure that America gets on the right road and stays on the right road.